We are obsessed with tomorrow and we are romantic about yesterday. And most everyone does not execute in today. My mission in this video is to get a majority of you listening to this focused on today. Slow it down with your decisions so you don't cut corners. Slow down your insecurities because these insecurities drive you to want to win faster. I get it. You want to make it big, and it takes years and years of things no one sees. So speed up your effort and execution every single day. But slow down the pressure you put on yourself.
Slow down, I just want to get to know you.
What's up, friends? It's Ali, and I am absolutely convinced that today is the most amazing day of my life.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Listen, we're all chasing this paper. New money, new bills, old money, old bills. This is paper. We call it money. Money is an idea. Money goes where it's invited and stays where it's welcome. The idea that you have to work hard for this stuff is not true at all points in your life. Some of the people that work the hardest are the ones that earn the least. The rule of 100 states that if you spend 100 hours in a year, which is 17 minutes a day, all of us in any discipline, weightlifting, snowboarding, trading stocks, if you spend 17 minutes a day over 365 days, which is 100 hours a year, you will be better than 95% of the world in that discipline. It's just the consistency. And if you're not sure where to start, I want to point you in the right direction, which is avoiding being like these 4 people. Matt Higgins, the author of Burn the Boats, Toss Plan B Overboard, talks about these 4 toxic personalities that are the anti-thesis of modern day leaders. Withholders, hijackers, victims, and gaslighters. Withholders can't give praise or be happy when someone else steps up and contributes to an organization's success. They are people who are resentful of other people who thrive on skills that they don't have. Hijackers trade on your vulnerability. They take what you're good at and they claim it for themselves. They say, I'm gonna do better than you and I'll have more than you. And when everyone notices me, I'll be happy instead of you. You'll find a lot of these people sitting in middle management roles. Victims, I feel like this is probably the largest growing class of people I come across. These people don't feel entitled to success, and they live in a place of constant injustice, viewing every bump in the road as confirmation that they're being unfairly targeted. The victim arranges their life in have, do, be. They say, when I have enough time, money, and support, then I'll do the things that I've always wanted to do, and then I'll be successful. The problem is, I don't have what I need. If I had what that person had, I would definitely be as successful as them. But I don't, so I'm not. The victim is always waiting for external factors to change before they can move ahead in life. This is the weakest form of human being you can be. Avoid being or associating yourself with this type of personality, because this type of personality will never succeed as an entrepreneur. Gaslighters spend their energy trying to rewrite reality. Modern day vocabulary labels these people as narcissists. These people try to convince everyone around them that they are not seeing what's going on right in front of their eyes, although they're the fuel to the fire inside of their own circles, whether that circle is a family or a company. So your first 17 minutes today should look into the fact of understanding if you yourself possess any of the traits from these 4 categories of people. And if you can work on avoiding and keeping distance from these 4 types of personalities, you will already be poised to build your character and personality based on leadership that involves being fair, being just, being kind, being respectful, and giving praise by uplifting and supporting the people around you. So what if you can't start a business today? What if you've already put up a mental roadblock for yourself where you have already convinced yourself that you can't get it done? Well, this leads us into the topic of our video today, which is the season of no. Warren Buffett said the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. When I look at the periods of my life and business where I had huge amounts of growth in very short periods of time, it was during my own personal seasons of no. And your season of no doesn't have to be forever. It's just for a season, which can be 90 days or 2 years. So there's 2 different scenarios that will play out here. One is that at the end of the season, when you achieve what you need to achieve, 95% of the people in your circle will be even further behind you. So you'll still have access to them. The people who are on par with you, shoulder to shoulder, always straight up mutual respect. You still have access to them. If for some reason there are other people who are offended that you said no to them earlier on, guess what? There are other people in this future state who are continuing to walk into your life now that you're more available.
And I can't stand the thought of losing you.
This is because you have greater access to disposable income, greater flexibility of time, and are in a better quality boat. And those people who start walking into your life are in a better quality boat as well. So you're no longer surrounded by those people who are in a lesser quality boat, but are rowing extremely hard just to catch up. Steve Jobs said, people think focus means saying yes to the things you gotta focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to 100 other good ideas that are out there. You have to pick carefully. I'm actually as proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done. Wait, did Steve Jobs just mention being proud of one thing over another thing? Yeah. There's a hierarchy of being proud of your own good habits or feeling guilty about your own bad habits. People hone in on a behavior or a habit that they want to change, but they're kind of identifying the wrong end result. Like if your goal is to stop smoking, for example, and you want to go from being a smoker to being a non-smoker. If you're stuck in a victim mentality, you can say, I work this ridiculous job and when I get out of here, I'm just so beat. And the one outlet that I have that's available to me is a cigarette. And the other people around me don't have it as bad as I do. And I gotta stop at the gas station to get gas anyways. And there's gonna be cigarettes there that cost the same as a gallon of gas. And somebody's gonna be smoking at that gas station and I'm gonna smell it and I'm gonna want a cigarette anyway, so let me just light it up. This is why I think that identity is such a crucial issue with habits. It's that true behavior change is really identity change, because you're not really looking to go from the type of person who doesn't run to the type of person who can run a 5K. That's fine, that's a great outcome, but the goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. Once you identify as that type of person, in a sense, you're not even really pursuing behavior change anymore. You're just acting in alignment with the type of person that you have established yourself to be. It's like one thing to say, I want this. It's something different to say, I am this. But are you willing to change? Like, meaning, do you have the guts to be who you want to be?
You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be.
The way you can change is you have to put enough money aside to give yourself a window. And then you have to plan to spend all of your working hours outside of whatever job you got yourself stuck in, planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you messed up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you gotta do it like your life depends on it. If you wanna win, you gotta do it alone, do it broke, do it tired, and do it scared. You have to sacrifice your sleep. You have to sacrifice your free time and your social life and dedicate yourself towards studying yourself with as much dedication as you would invest into studying for that midterm or final exam. That'll come back to you with a score that'll tell you if you got an A for ace, B for bad, C for crap, D for dumb, or F for failure. Do that much research into understanding your own strengths and weaknesses and put those weaknesses into your journal and work your tail off to erase those weaknesses. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says our habits are a method to embody a particular identity. That's what we're really looking to do here. It's how do I become the type of person that embodies this? Each day, how can we strive to be the type of person who doesn't miss workouts? And that's another reason why I like small habits, because if you have a really busy day and things are crazy and all you can do is 5 push-ups, if you're oriented around the result, around the outcome, it's easy to dismiss this. So why would I even bother doing 5 push-ups? I'm not gonna get into the condition of a bodybuilder. It's not about the result of training. It's about reinforcing being that type of person. Yes, life is crazy and things are really busy today. And the best I could do was getting 5 push-ups in. But I'm still the type of person who doesn't miss workouts, even when it's not an ideal day to get a workout in. And in the long run, those small habits will count for a lot, which is the kind of twisted things about habits. It's that even though they're small, they can still be meaningful, and if they're meaningful, they are actually, as a sum total, powerfully strong habits. Every great achievement is ultimately about small habits. And in this culture in which we live, it's all about shoot for the moon and aim for the stars and set these huge goals and find the shortcut. But every successful person will tell you it's about the tiny little imperceptible things that they do every single day and have been doing for the last 10 years that got them from wherever they came from to a place where everyone aspires to be. Habits are the foundation of mastery in any area. And it's often the people who are at the peak of a particular area that have the best habits. Here are the 5 takeaways on atomic habits you can put into effect immediately beginning today. Small habits lead to big changes. If you get 1% better each day, you'll get 37 times better by the end of the year. This is why small choices don't make much of a difference at the time, but add up over the long term. That's 1% to the exponential power of 365 days, which would equal 37.78, and take that in the form of a percentage, and you get 37 times better over the course of the year. Number 2, if you want better results, focus on systems, not on goals. Goals are about the results you want to achieve, but systems are about the processes that get you to those results. Number 3, if you want to change your habits, focus on what you want to be rather than what you want to achieve. Number 4, follow the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. And number 5, be patient. To see meaningful results or habits, you need to be persistent for long enough. If you have ever thought about changing the direction of your life and know with absolute certainty that your family's success and ability to witness financial freedom rests in your hands, and you have absolutely no choice but to make it, meaning there's no option for failure at this point in your life, then hit that subscribe button beneath me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you at the top. They didn't even believe in us. God did.